शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Namaste. Now we will see the meanings of Shri Vishnu Sahasranama based on Shri Shankaracharya Bhashya for verse 71. First we will see the verse. Brahmanyo Brahmakrit Brahma 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 Vivardhanaha Brahmavid Brahmano Brahmi Brahmajno Brahmana Priyaha. The namas herein are Brahmanyaha, Brahmakrit, Brahma, Brahma, Brahmavivardhanaha, Brahmavit, Brahmanaha, Brahmi, Brahmajnaha, Brahmana Priyaha. There are 10 namas herein. We will see the meanings of each of these one by one. The first nama is Brahmanyaha. Tapo Vedascha Viprascha Jnanancha Brahma Samhitam Tebhyo Hitatvat Brahmanyaha. Brahman refers to tapas, Vedas, the learned, and knowledge. The one who is beneficial to all these is Brahmanya. So here the nama is Brahmanya. So Brahmanaha hitam. So tat Brahmanyam. Brahmanaha hitaha Brahmanyaha. So the one who is beneficial to the Brahman, he is Brahmanya. What is Brahma? Based on a quotation from probably the Puranic lore, Acharya says Brahma refers to tapas, the practices that help in disciplining oneself. Vedaha, the Vedas, Vipraha, the learned, and Jnanam, the true knowledge of one's pure nature, that is the consciousness. So to all these, the one who is beneficial means whoever is involved in disciplining oneself, the Lord blesses. Bhagavan Narayana blesses. In the case of Dhruva, one can imagine that, or one can bring to mind how Dhruva was doing tapas and he was blessed. So hence Bhagavan becomes Brahmanya, who is beneficial to those who are immersed in tapas. And Vedaha, and so in learning the Vedas, so those who are involved in that, they are also blessed by Bhagavan Narayana. Vipraha, those who are learned, those who become erudite, so they are also blessed by Bhagavan. So which emphasizes that everyone should refine and move towards higher learning. And Jnanam is the ultimate knowledge of consciousness. And those who are in the path of realizing the true nature, so they are also blessed by the Bhagavan Lord Narayana. So Tebhyaha Hitatvat, he is beneficial, he blesses all these, and hence he is Brahmanyaha. The next nama is Brahmakrit. Tapa adinam kartrutvat Brahmakrit. The one who does tapas, etc., is Brahmakrit. So in this nama Brahmakrit, there are two parts, Brahma and Krit. So Krit means the one who does. What does he do? What does Bhagavan do? Brahma. What is Brahma? Tapaha, etc. What is tapaha, etc.? In the previous nama it was explained, tapaha vedascha viprascha jnanancha brahma samhitam. Brahma refers to tapas, Brahma refers to the Vedas, Brahma refers to the Vipras, the learned, and then Brahma refers to knowledge. So the one who really does tapas, the one who is the really learned, the one who is in the pursuit of learning the Vedas, or the one who is immersed in realizing one's own true nature. So all these aspiring jivatmas for higher evolution, they are not different from the Paramatman. So it is essentially Brahman, or Lord Narayana himself, who does the tapas, who learns the Vedas, who is the knowledgeable, and who is immersed in realizing the pure consciousness. So all the jivatmans who are in the pursuit of a higher state of life, they are not different from the Paramatman. That is emphasized by the Nama Brahmakrit. The next Nama is Brahma. Brahmatmana Sarvam Srijatiti. In the manifestation of the Creator, the one who creates everything. So, Brahma. Here, the longer Brahma, the one with a longer vowel at the end, the word. In Samskrita, the word Brahma with a longer vowel, longer akara at the end, always specifies the Chaturmukha Brahma, the creator. So, even the creator is a manifestation of Lord Narayana himself, and hence Acharya says Brahmatmana Sarvam Srijatiti. So previously we saw even Shiva is not different from Lord Narayana. Here this is emphasized that Brahma, the creator, is not different from Lord Narayana. That is another glorious manifestation, vibhuti, of Bhagavan Narayana. The fourth nama is Brahma. Brihatvad Brahmanatvacha Satyadi Lakshanam Brahma. Being vast and also the one that makes things expand, he is Brahman, characterized by truth, etc. So the nama here is Brahma. The third nama was Brahma, the longer ending. So the word ending with a longer vowel, Brahma. And this is Brahma, the word ending with a shorter vowel. So in the Amarakosha, we see Vedah Tattvam Tapo Brahma. Brahma Vipraha Prajapatihi. So the Vedas, Tattva, the principle, the higher truth, Tapaha, that is disciplining, self-disciplining, austerities. All these are indicated by the word Brahma with a shorter vowel at the end. And Brahma Vipraha Prajapatihi. So the word, the longer Brahma, the word that ends with a longer vowel at the end, Brahma, refers to Vipraha Prajapatihi. Vipraha is the learned person, and Prajapatihi is the four-faced creator, Chaturmukha Brahma. So this is the categorization or the general meaning that has been given to the word Brahma and Brahma in Amarakosha. In line with that, we see the explanation. So where Brahma means the creator, that was explained in the previous nama, Brahma, the shorter one, refers to the Parabrahma, Satyadi Lakshanam Brahma, that which is characterized by Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam Brahma. So that is the pure consciousness. Why is that Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, or the Satchidananda Swarupa, the pure consciousness, called as Brahma, Brihatvat? So that which is characterized by truth, knowledge, and also that which is vast, as the very characters indicate, are very vast principles, are very vast in nature, all pervasive, all encompassing. Satya, Jnana, and Ananta, all these are endless, vast, great concepts, and hence Brihatvat Brahma, that which is Brihat, that which is vast, that which is huge, so all pervasive. So that is Brahma, and also Brahmanatvacha, that which also helps to expand. Not only is the Brahman the pure consciousness a vast concept or a vast principle or a vast reality. It also makes an individual who is trying to realize that expand. So Brahmanam, it is not only Brihat, it is not only vast, it also makes people who are in pursuit of realizing that expand. So the Jivatman who considers himself as a limited being restricted within his body mind complex, or those who are associated with him, as he slowly moves towards the realization of his true nature, that is Satchid Ananda, Satya Jnana Ananta, so his awareness expands. So the Brahmana or the expansion of his awareness happens, and so it is because of the knowledge or because of the pursuit of the knowledge of the Brahman, this expansion in the Jivatman happens, and hence Brahmanatvat Brahma, Brihatvat Brahma. The same truths are explained in the Vedas also. We see Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Even the Vishnu Purana, a quotation from Vishnu Purana is presented by Acharya, where it says Pratyastamita Bhedanyat Sattamatra Magocharam Vachasam Atma Samvedyam Tadjnanam Brahma Samhitam. So all that was stated as Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma, and that which is non-dual, which is without any second reality that exists, and which is pure existence and consciousness. So that is Brahma, as per this Vishnu Purana quotation. So that Brahman, which is pure consciousness, that is not different from Lord Narayana. The next nama is Brahma Vivardhanaha. Tapa Adinam Vivardhanat Brahma Vivardhanaha. The one who expands, helps grow, tapas, etc. is Brahma Vivardhana. So Brahma Vivardhana has two components, Brahma and Vivardhana. Vivardhana means that which helps expand or helps grow. And what does it help grow? Brahma. And what is the meaning of Brahma? Brahma, initially we saw tapaha, vedascha, viprascha, jnanancha, Brahma samhitam. Tapas, Vedas, Vipras, the learned, and then jnanam, the pure knowledge of consciousness. All these are Brahman, the one that helps all these grow. He is Brahma Vivardhana, the grace of Bhagavan Narayana. So Ishwaranugraha. So the one who gives that Ishwaranugraha is termed as Brahma Vivardhanaha. The next nama is Brahmavit. Vedam Vedarthancha Yathavadvettiti Brahmavit. The one who knows the Vedas and their meanings as they are is Brahmavit. So Brahma with, these are the two components. With means the one who knows. So what does he know? Brahma. What is Brahma here? Brahma here is beautifully presented as Veda and Vedartha. The Vedas, the one who knows the Vedas is Brahmavit. The one who also knows the meanings of the Vedas, the Vedartha, he is Brahmavit. So it is very important here to note that the one who knows the Vedas and the meanings of the Vedas together, he is the real Brahmavit. So hence it is an indication given by Acharya that everyone should aspire to learn the Vedas. Yes, chanting, learning to chant is an important activity. Along with that, knowledge of it is also very important. In the Nirukta, we see Sthanurayam Bharaharah Kilabhut Adhitya Vedam Na Vijanati Yortham. So a person who merely learns the meanings of the merely learns the chanting of the Vedas without knowing the Veda meanings, then he becomes Sthanu Bharaharaha, a pillar that carries a load, or that supports some load on the top of it. So na adhitya vedam na vijanati yortham. A person who does not aspire to learn the meanings of the Vedas, so he is like a sthanu or a pillar upon which load is placed. So when people travel from one place to another in those times, there used to be such pillars or such posts upon which people will place their head load and then rest a while. So similarly, those who are merely chanting the Vedas without knowing the Vedic import or the meaning of the Vedas, or should reform themselves and work towards learning the meanings of all the mantras that they are learning to chant. So that idea is emphasized here by implication. That is, Brahmavit refers not only to the knower of the Vedas, but knower of the Vedas is a real knower when he knows the meanings of the mantras also. That is Brahmavit. Even when the Bhagavan himself is both Vedavit and Vedarthavit, similarly, all those, us, the devotees of Bhagavan Narayana, should also follow suit. So that is the implication given here by Acharya Shankara. The next nama is Brahmanaha. Brahmanatmana samastanam lokanam pravachanam kurvan vedasyayamiti brahmanaha. In the form of the brahmanas, the one who gives discourses on the Vedas. So brahmanaha, this is again a beautiful uh, interpretation that we find. So previously, who is a Brahmavita? The one who knows the Vedas and also the meanings of the Vedas is Brahmavita. So he is also a Brahmana who not only learns the Vedas and learns the meanings of the Vedas, who also does pravachana, who also teaches or who also imparts to people around him. Lokanam pravachanam kurvan. The one who teaches imparts the import of the Vedas to people around him. So that also forms a responsibility of the Brahmanas. Learning the chanting of the Vedas, knowing the meaning of the mantras, and also teaching the Vedic wisdom to people around him. Swadhyaya pravachanabhyam na pramaditavyam. The twin responsibility of Swadhyaya and Pravachana really makes a Brahmana a Brahmana. So those Brahmanas who are immersed in learning the Vedic mantras, understanding the meaning, and also disseminating the wisdom therein, they are the Brahmanas. And Bhagavan Narayana manifests himself or is present in the form of those Brahmanas. The next nama is Brahmi. Brahma Samjnitaha Tacheshabhutaha Atreti Brahmi. The one in whom those that are termed as Brahman exist. So Brahmi refers to the one in whom the Brahma exists. What is Brahma? Previously in the very first nama it was clarified by Acharya as Tapo Vedascha Viprascha Jnanancha Brahma Samhitam. So all that tapas, Vedas, Vipras, and Jnana, all that resides in Lord Narayana. So that is the idea or the concept here is that one should be in the pursuit of tapas, Vedas, etc. All these reside in the Paramatman, Lord Narayana himself. So along with the pursuit, one should be devoted to Lord Narayana. One should surrender himself to Lord Narayana. So with that surrender, with the sense of surrender, along with one's purushartha, along with one's effort, one should also have this sense of surrender to Lord Narayana. When that surrender and the effort go together, then all these tapas, Vedas, and Jnana, they will flow to us from the repository of tapas, Vedas and knowledge, that is Lord Narayana himself. So both human effort and Bhagavad Kripa are essential. So for that, one should surrender oneself along with one's own self effort. One should also inculcate the quality of surrender to the Paramatman, who is Brahmi, the repository of tapas, Vedas and jnana. The next nama is Brahmajnaha. Vedan Swatmabhutan Janatiti Brahmajnah. The one who knows Vedas that are not different from himself. So here in this nama Brahmajnah, two components are there, Brahma and Nyaha. Nya means the one who knows. Brahma, the one who knows the Brahma. Brahma here refers to Vedas. How are these Vedas? These Vedas are not different from the Paramatman. Swatma Bhutan, the Vedas themselves are part or the manifestation of the Paramatman himself. So this is a very interesting and important interpretation, where we see that the Vedas are not to be considered as any other text. Normally we see that the Vedas are composed and Vedas were written. These are certain usages that we find, but the traditional perspective is very clearly imparted to us by Acharya here, that the Vedas that we see in the Shabda Swarupa is the manifestation of the Paramatman himself, Swatma Bhuta, in the realm of the words. So in the realm of the words, where do we see the Paramatman? The very Vedic sounds, the very Vedic vibrations, the very Vedic mantras are the manifestations of the Paramatman in the realm of the words. They are not any other compositions, but they are the Paramatma Swarupas themselves, and the one who knows such Vedas as his own self, so he is Brahmajnaha. The 10th nama is Brahmana Priyaha. Brahmananam Priyaha, Brahmana Priyaha. The one who is dear to the learned. So Brahmana Priya. So in this first interpretation, we see the one who is dear to the learned. So all the learned who are well versed in the Vedas, the Shastras, they finally understand that the ultimate reality is the Parabrahman, Satchidananda, Paramatman, Bhagavan Narayana. So the one who always aspire to reach, so all the learned, they always ultimately aspire to reach the Parandhama, the lotus feet of Bhagavan Narayana. And hence he is Brahmana Priyaha, the one who is dear to the learned. The second interpretation is Brahmanaha Priyaha Asyetiva, the one to whom the learned are dear. So Bhagavan himself loves the Brahmanas. So we see that in the Bhagavad Gita itself, that Udara Sarvayevaite Jnani tu Atmaiva me matam. So Artha Jignasu Artharthi Jnani cha Bharatarshabha. There are 4 types of devotees, where we see that Artha, the one a devotee who is suffering from various illnesses, and so he seeks the grace of Lord. Jignasuhu, the one who is inquisitive about his own true nature, the nature of the world around and people around. So he also seeks the grace of Lord to understand the reality. Artharthi, the one who is in pursuit of wealth, he also seeks the grace of Lord. Jnani means the one who has realized. So previously it was mentioned, Brahmanas, those who have realized the ultimate reality, those who are the Jivan Muktas, they are the Brahmanas, and they are Jnanis. They also love Bhagavan Narayana. That is, he is their bhakti is avyaja bhakti, means without any specific purpose attached to it. They ahaituki bhakti. So in Bhagavata also we see that nirgrantha api urukrame kurvanti ahaitukīm bhaktim. So munayah, so sages, nirgranthaha, they are free from all the knots, the kleshas, all the afflictions, raga, dvesha, etc. But still they simply love, for the love of the divinity, for the love of pure consciousness, they do bhakti to Lord Narayana. And such devotees who have this ahaituki bhakti are dear to Bhagavan himself. So Brahmanaha Priyaha Asya, the one to whom the learned are dear. Bhagavan Narayana loves such devotees who have an unconditional love to the pure consciousness, the pure Paramatman. So Jnani to Atmaiva me matam. Though all other bhaktas are good, are really noble, but jnani to atmaiva me matam. I am not different from the jnanis who are endowed with this unconditional devotion. So brahmanaha priyaha asyeti, and brahmananam priyaha. So twofold interpretation to the nama, 10th nama, brahmana priyaha. Thus, with these 10 namas in verse 71, we have thus far seen 670 namas. Om Tat Sat. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.